Welcome to Meal Prep Basics. So, today I'm going to share with you a little information about meal prepping and why it's important and how to be successful. And then in this unit, I'm adding in some different areas of content. And so, if you have questions, feel free to send them to me by Facebook Messenger. It's easier than commenting because things get really lost. We should be Facebook friends if you're in this group, and if we're not, please friend request me so we can get you in the right communication circles. So let's talk about meal prepping. Why do we meal prep? So meal prep can be very overwhelming to people, shut people down. As a personal trainer, I've had lots of people that want to be on meal plans, but they don't want to do the prep work, and so then they just end up quitting, and sometimes they even end up quitting working out. So that's not what we want. We want to be successful, so we have to do it in small steps. And a lot of my clients, what I get them started with is start with water. Water is essential. My clients get a superfood shake and they drink that once a day. That helps them regulate their metabolism, regulates their blood sugar, stops the cravings for a lot of the foods, the junk foods and stuff, because we're getting that really good, dense nutrition that we just can't get. I mean, you'd have to really eat a lot of stuff to get it. So, and then I have them pick 1 to 2 recipes that they want to try for the week. They get cookbooks with me. And so that is what they start with. Then we get into, a few weeks later, we get into planning those meals out and planning them for a purpose of losing weight. So if you're in here to get information on meal prep, meal planning, recipes, and you're trying to lose weight, unless you've got a huge event that you're ready to lose weight for in just a few months, like 90 days, then take your time, not like, what I mean by that is be patient with yourself as you learn, because if you can learn to adapt this as a lifestyle and not a diet or I have to do this or anything like that, and you can just learn how to incorporate all this stuff into your life, then you're going to be very successful and it's going to change your life. So when you see people say, oh, I did this and this and this, and it made my life so different, and I have all these things happening, that's because they incorporated it into their lifestyle. So, and you'll have probably observed people that start something and then they get in the middle and they hit a plateau and they quit, or they can't get started at all, or they get way overwhelmed in it and they just drop it all. And then they just go back to the old habits. So we're going to be breaking habits. That's part of what meal prep is breaking some of those habits. I myself have had very addictive personality to, especially to junk food. I love ding dongs. I know they're terrible for you. You don't have to, you can tell me how bad they are. I always need to read the information, but I love ding dongs. Chocolate chip cookies. Oh my gosh, I love chocolate chip cookies. What are some other things? I'm not a big candy person. My go-to fast food is usually Taco Bell. And Chick-fil-A. I mean, who doesn't love Chick-fil-A? But none of those things are really good for us. So I have some books. I have a book called Cancer-Free Food, and then I've got a lot of the Food Babe stuff, and I'm going to be sharing a lot of her information, or both of their information, in this group. So you'll be able to pull from that and learn about some of these things. And also food addictive behaviors. A lot of times we're chemically dependent on some of the stuff they put in our food. But that's not what this video is for today. Today is just to tell you about meal prepping. So the first thing about meal prepping is we need to start small and slow. So if you're with a current personal trainer and they've given you a meal plan, maybe go back to them and say, you know what, I really need to break this down and do it in little bits and pieces. Maybe you're someone that you don't eat breakfast. If you don't eat breakfast, you're never going to lose weight. So I'm just telling you straight up. So you need to make sure you're getting your breakfast in. And maybe that's what you start with your trainer. Maybe changing your breakfast out. Doing that for a week, getting used to that. Maybe it'll take 2 weeks to get used to it, just depending on what your life is like at home. then after that, you can start adding in some of those other things. If you and your trainer are working on a marathon or some kind of competition, you're going to have to jump in and you're going to have to just grin and bear it and do the things that you need to do. But if you are just starting off or you're trying to lose weight, trying to change some things about your lifestyle, then you can take it a little bit slower. So if you have questions about that, reach out to me. Again, Facebook Messenger is the best way to reach me. That way I can kind of help guide you a little bit. So just go through this unit and discover what works with you and what doesn't. You know, I'm just one person, but maybe I'll lead you to different things that you'll learn more and more and more. So just hop in there, get to learning. I try to keep everything pretty precise so I don't take up a whole lot of your time. And thanks for being here. Oop, I don't know where the end button is. There it is.